during a lecture on cave art, a wonderful piece of sculpture flashed across the screen, and our lecturer said, and we all know what Paleolithic men were thinking about when they made this. And that was all that this wonderful piece of sculpture was going to get. And I had a problem with that. When I actually went out to look at these figures, which are between 20 and 30,000 years old, I realised that they represented women in all stages of their lives. There are some slim, young, sexy ones, and some who had done all their childbearing and were a bit overweight. They didn't seem to me to offer the posture or gaze of the classic kind of Venus. If you think of the beautiful sculpture of Venus rising from her bath, she directly connects with him, and in attempting to cover herself, actually accentuates her breast and her pudenda. That's an erotic piece. These ladies have a downward gaze. They're not trying to give you the come on. Their arms are tucked in, often on their swollen bellies. Their knees are always clenched tight together.
Becoming pregnant for the first time really changed things for me. There was a question for me always of what do you paint, how do you paint it? And in a sense, being pregnant for the first time answered that question. My parents were going to be grandparents, I wasn't going to be young forever, and in a way was becoming part of the cycle of life. So as my body was changing and becoming something else, and almost becoming a container for somebody else, I started to make drawings really as a way perhaps of making sense and coming to terms with that. I think there is a particular kinship between women around the whole business of being pregnant and delivering babies and motherhood that links us. And I think that is one of the reasons why certain women, when I worked in the maternity unit, were very happy to allow me to go through with them and right through to the delivery unit and beyond. There was a sense of the importance perhaps of what they were living through, a sense of that this is universal subject matter.
The fact that many of them are shown pregnant and even giving birth is also interesting, and that might lead us to suspect that these figures are something to do with perhaps women's rites of passage, perhaps associated with particular beliefs relating to the fears and joys of childbearing.
I had a very strong sense looking at the little sculptures that they had been made by women. I mean, we'll never know, but they had a sense of containment and a sense of interiority about them, a sense of not really recording the experience so much as being embodiments of the experience.